I'm going to wrap up with just a couple of things, so, and then we're going to go into a Q&A and some raffle so we can keep the night moving. But just to reintroduce myself, I am Melissa Scruggs. I'm a division director with Robert Half Finance and Accounting here in Colorado Springs. Robert Half is a global organization, and we have several different financial divisions that do recruiting. And so we really focus on helping people find work, helping them putting their best foot forward, understanding how to have good resumes, how to interview, how to do research, all these things that we've talked about tonight. We help people in working on to make sure that when they find the right job, they understand how to get that job. So all the things I was going to talk about, everybody's already hit on, so you know it's important. But just to recap, networking is important. I don't care what year you are in school, it's important. The IMA has a Pikes Peak chapter that meets once a month. You can go to pikespeakima.com, and that will list all of our meetings that we have every month. It's important to get involved. You can come as a guest, you can come as a member. I don't even know, does anybody know what the student membership is? Jake? $39. So it's cheap to be a member as a student, and again, it's great networking. You're going to be able to mingle with other people that are going to be in the profession.
One of the things they do with those meetings is they do tours at different plants, and the people talk about what they do. So we've done tours at my company, we've done tours at nonprofits, so they talk about how the nonprofit thing works. So that's a great opportunity for students to learn about some of the different industries other than just hearing us talk about it. You can actually go in and see what a factory looks like, see what a nonprofit publishing company looks like, those type of things. So.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. We do a lot of different things. So we meet at lunch, we have some evening events, we have a lot of tours that will happen after work for most people.
We did a brewery tour.
We did a brewery tour, we did do that, and that was probably our most popular one at Bristol. Yeah, that was awesome. So I think that's on the list again for next year. We'll do that. So. The other thing is internships. Everybody's always asking us, how do we get experience? I graduate, how do I get my foot in the door? Internships is really important, and networking is the start of all of that. Getting involved with your school, your career center should know about those. Networking in these groups, you meet someone that says, hey, I'm going to graduate in a year. That person may say, hey, come work for me for a while. This event tonight might even produce something like this for you guys. So it's really important to network. I think personal presentation is really important. You never know where you're at, whether you're at the grocery store, whether at the library or the gym, at a networking event, who you're standing next to. So always make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, being professional. I think at events like this, dress to impress. I mean, we talk about, Buddy's group was talking about this today, that the accounting world's trying to get a little bit more relaxed versus the stuffy suit and tie. How do you kind of relax that a little bit to attract young professionals to come work? And but again, it's dressing to impress. So making sure that you have appropriate attire on, and, no holey jeans, things like that if it's a jeans day, but be ultra aware of that. Social media, we had some people bring that up. I'm a huge advocate. Who was that? It was Scott that said Facebook and LinkedIn is separate. I'm a huge advocate of that. I know some businesses encourage you to put things on Facebook, but there are things that are on your personal account that really shouldn't be brought up in the personal world. So keep your accounts private. Watch what you say. There are some organizations, even while they don't, they will go onto your Facebook page and find it and see what you're saying, and you could work yourself out of a job. So it's really important that you keep an eye and separate those two. LinkedIn is more of a professional one. Your email address, as simple as that. We see that a lot on our side. I'll say one hot mama. We all know what that is. I mean, we laugh, but whose email address is this? And they're looking for a job. Excuse me. But just have something that's very professional. That when you have employers that are dialoguing with you, that it's professional, right? First dot, last name, maybe something like that. Really keep that in mind. In your bag. So one of the things that we do, we talked about Robert Half, is helping with recruiting events. Jamie Seeger, you want to put your hand up? She runs our account temps division. Her group is going to be running a networking recruiting event next week. I have put a flyer in each of those Gleim bags that you guys have, that nice bag that Gleim gave us. Inside that is information on a recruiting event next week that Account Temps is holding for a lot of different job opportunities that they are working on, and my group will be there as well. But it's important to do that. Take a look at that. Jamie's contact information is on that. You can email her to get an appointment scheduled. So I think that's a huge thing, and I don't think it matters what year you guys are. I think organizations are being more open and receptive to training people, getting them experience. Internships can be paid, they can be not, but we have employers that are saying, I need someone to do some low-level work, some data entry. It's a way to get your foot in the door. Some of these guys have talked about it as well. There shouldn't be any kind of work that's beneath us. We want to get our foot in the door, do whatever we can, do the best job you can, be thankful for what you have, and opportunities will happen. The doors will certainly open for you. With that, I am going to ask all the speakers to come up, and we're going to do a Q&A.